Alright, so it's round 2 of Snow Apocalypse, Snowmageddon, whatever you want to call it, here in Seattle. And just take a look around. Like, this is the most snow we've ever gotten in a long time. Here, watch this. Look how deep this is. Look at that. There's like over a foot of snow. This is very unusual for here in Seattle. Like, look at this. It's as high as my bumper. You got icicles building up here. Yeah, so these cars, they're not going anywhere, especially the Z. But we have the Lexus over here, and I just put on some snow tires, Blizzak WS80s, and these things beasted through the snow like no problem, almost like I was driving on, you know, a normal dry road. Yeah, look at that. Like, it's covering up half of the Z. This morning we couldn't even open a door without hitting the snow. It was like a good 2 or 3 inches, like right around here. So it would just kind of push the snow over. Yeah. What do you think?
Huh?
What do you think about the snow?
I mean, not that cool anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of old.
Yeah, I don't care about snow anymore either, but I'm just saying that this is a lot.
We're gonna see if this thing moves. Right?
Sure, you can try. We tried to move the Z earlier just for fun, and it made it like 3 inches. Yeah, that's as far as I got on the summer tires. This is kind of funny right here. You can kind of see the wheels spinning right there. Made a mark in the snow. Lumpy, lumpy. Ooh, that was pretty satisfying. Yeah, you're not gonna get over that. I highly doubt this is gonna move even like a feet. But let's see. Let's borrow the wheel from this car. Spare Skyline. Alright, here you go. Let's see what you can do. That's it. You can't even move forward. Nice. Now we just made some dirty snow. Whoa. It shifted over here. Oh.
Now it's stuck.
Now you're stuck. I'm gonna try pushing it. Well, I guess Nismo wheels look pretty cool when they're spinning. Yeah, it moved like what, 3 feet, and now it's stuck.
It's still spinning.
Yeah. So, doesn't matter if you have 300, 400 horsepower.
Yep.
If you don't have the right tires, you're not going anywhere. These are the Firestone all-season tires. And yeah, we're making smoke. Smell a little bit of tire. All right, I guess it's stuck there for now until the snow melts. Good job.
I mean, I knew it was gonna happen.
So I guess we gotta shovel this thing out and move it back forward like 3 feet.
Hey, look at this. It's like little fries.
Oh yeah, little snow fries. Tasty. Yeah, I was driving a Lexus around town and I was passing everyone. Like, didn't matter what it was. Subaru, all drive, nothing. This thing was a beast. Alright, dug out the 240s, back in the spot. Now, let's take a look at the parts I got for the car. For this RB build. So the last video, you saw me take this engine apart. This is my RB25. And cylinder 6, the ringland broke. So, we gotta get this thing sent out to the machine shop, which I was gonna do this week, but it started snowing really badly, so I couldn't do it. But I figured, I can probably get it done next week, and I'll just show you some parts that I got. So, first up, we got OEM Nissan rings, also OEM pistons, overboard 0.5 millimeters, so I'm gonna say 86.5. Now the reason I went OEM is because it was cheap and it'll work. The reason why it breaks is because it's a bad tune from factory, from what I hear at least. And it has like a, what do you call it? I was like hitting rev limiter. I didn't drive it nicely, so let's put it that way. Next time I'll be a little more careful. And let's see, you got ARP bolts, main studs, head studs, and these are rod bolts. This is going to be for my gauge setup. I plan on running oil pressure, oil temp, and water temp. And that's just going to sit right under the climate control. Easily readable. What's in here? This is a drain back for the head. So RBs have a problem where they accumulate too much oil in the head and there's not enough drains for it or something like that. So this goes on the back of the head and it'll help it all drain back into the oil pan. Let's come around here. This is the little adapter that goes on the oil filter housing, and this is gonna read my oil pressure, oil temp. Nice gritty part. And this is for my water temperature. 34 millimeter, just goes right on the radiator hoses. Here's all the little adapters for the gauges. OEM oil pickup. Nothing in there. And this here is GTR rods and pistons. I'm not going to use these pistons, but I will be using these rods. I'll show you the difference here. So the GTR rods is a nice little upgrade for RB25s because they're the exact same dimensions. It's the same length and everything. The difference is in the pistons. So, Let me grab one of these here. So side by side, it's a little hard to tell on camera, but you can see that the GTR rods are much thicker than the RB25. So it's going to be stronger, more reliable, and hopefully it doesn't break. I don't know. And oh yeah, one more thing. So the last piece that I have is a Nitto, what do you call this? Crank collar for the oil pump. So there's like a design flaw, I guess, from factory, and hopefully you can see this. So this little flat spot here, they're on both sides. That's what drives the oil pump. But you can see how tiny the contact surface is. And what this does is it extends the contact surface, you know, like pretty good amount. You can already see where, a little bit right there. Where's the oil pump? Yeah, you can see wear in this too. You can't really see it on camera, but trust me, it's there. If you drive it hard, it's gonna damage it, possibly break it, and then explode in your engine. So that's what that's for. Make sure it doesn't fail. I also have billet gears coming for the oil pump. So the machine shop will machine this and then press that on. I think I mentioned it before, but I'm not going to use this exhaust manifold on the black car. Instead, I'll be using a stock manifold, stock turbo, because this is pretty much going to be mostly a street car. The red car will be my race car, so that's what that's for. I will be reusing my ACT clutch and Fidenza flywheel. What else? That's a Tomei head gasket up there. Nismo short shifter, Nismo thermostat. You know, all fun stuff. So, plan is drop this off at the machine shop next week. They finish it in 2-3 weeks, I don't know. And then this car will be back on the road. Gotta break it in for 1,000 miles or so. Easy driving. And then we're gonna get a ECU, get it tuned, and hopefully just in time for Nissan Fest in April. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you.